Hello everyone and welcome to Seagroatt Riccardi. It is November 5th, 2018, and for this week's video we are going to jump back into the greenhouse and we want to bring you some festive and holiday plants. We're going to show you some Christmas cactus and some Norfolk pine. First on our list is the Christmas cactus. The one shown here is a 6-inch potted, and as you can tell, it has not entirely bloomed yet. You can see it's budding really nicely. According to some literature we have, it's really a beautiful kind of a Thanksgiving Day gifting kind of scenario. So around Thanksgiving, around the autumn time is the perfect time to really have one of these in your store or even in your customer's home. These cactus have hook-like appendages on each stem segment, but they also have been hybridized so that varying stem shapes appear, as well as like handsome 3-inch blooms that could be colored in salmon, pink, violet, or even multicolored flowers. In terms of care and handling, if you buy a plant that's in bloom, then you want to put it in a bright area with some nice sunlight, but not too much sun, not direct sunlight, because the leaves will turn yellow. Average household temperatures are perfectly fine. You can keep the soil constantly moist, and that's good for the plant as well. The plants will stop blooming through late winter and early spring, but continue to give them the care until the fall time. Set the plants outside for the summer in a shady spot and bring them inside before the first frost. It's not particularly difficult to get the plants to bloom every winter, as long as they're given some special attention during their rest period, from about early September until the flower buds form. Once the flower buds appear, the night temperatures and hours of darkness no longer matter. So set the plant where you can enjoy it and see the buds open. Now moving on from what would be considered a Thanksgiving/Christmas plant to a more primarily Christmas kind of design, this is our Norfolk Island Pine. Norfolk Island Pine has quite a unique shape. It has needle-like foliage, and it has an amazing capacity for survival. And even though this plant is considered to be, by many, to be primarily a holiday plant, it is an all-year-round performer. Here at Seagroatt Riccardi, we have multiple sizes available. We have some 2-inch, some 3-inch, I believe 4-inch and 6-inch potted, and even some larger 8 and I believe a 10-inch pot. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that's what we have. But you don't have to buy a large Norfolk Island Pine if you don't need it. In normal household conditions, a Norfolk Island Pine will put on about 3 to 6 inches of height every year. For care and handling, it's very easy to take care of this amazing houseplant. They will grow in full sun or bright indirect light, and they actually survive in quite dim light as well. So you're good all around. Keep the soil constantly moist, as always, and feed the plant about every 3 to 4 months. As you can see from all of these clips that we have kind of put together for you, all the different sizes do have some slightly different shapes and designs of the Norfolk pine. So keep that in mind when you go to purchase yours. And remember, you can have these in your store ahead of time. Have them in your store right now, and then once Thanksgiving goes through and Christmas comes along and your customers come in and they see these beautiful Norfolk pines, they are going to want to purchase them because they really are a great all-year-round plant, as we mentioned. Maybe even decorate your Norfolk pine. Add a bow or add some sort of design element to it that kind of brands your Norfolk pine as your own. And once your customers come in, it'll give you even more selling power. Well, we made it to the end of the video. We certainly hope that you enjoyed the video. We don't have a coupon code for you this week, but watch us week to week because as we go along, we're going to be throwing in some other kind of special treats for you guys. Otherwise, please, if you like it, like the YouTube video. I would appreciate that. Click that little like button. If you could subscribe to us on YouTube, that would be awesome too. Click that little bell and then you'll be able to see all the different videos we're doing from week to week. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you next week.